Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Quick video, further proof that the flat earth is a psyop being purposefully waged against the truth community online. I want to show you how YouTube supports the flat earth psyop while discrediting the people who expose the flat earth psyop for what it is. If you don't know what a psyop is, it's a psychological operations. It is a targeted agenda that's meant to do something to a specific group of people. In this case, the flat earth psyop has targeted the online truth community to divide the people within it, mostly over religious backgrounds. The flat earth has appealed to the Christian wing of the truth community, the more believing wing of the truth community, and with this flat earth psyop, they've truly created a new religion. The flat earth is very much like an online religion community. It's based on zero evidence. It's based 100% on ignorance and lack of understanding reality. And it is being pushed purposefully by YouTube. And the reason they want to do this is to, again, divide, discredit, and distract the truth community, which it has done very well for going on 2 years. So look, this video was just uploaded a few days ago. I was watching it. It came up in my feed. It was a roundtable discussion on the flat earth. And when I got to the video, it had just been uploaded. It had 0 likes and 0 dislikes. And I was watching on my phone. I was folding laundry. That's what I was doing at the moment, listening, folding laundry. And about this point in, they just said enough things. I said, you know what? I'm going to give this video a thumbs up. I like what's being said. And what's funny is one of the people who was speaking, who I was really agreeing with, they put out a video at the beginning of the year calling me the biggest shill of 2016. But whatever. I was listening to that person's points here, and I thought they made good points. They were part of the reason I liked the video. But what was funny is when I would press the like button, it would add a dislike, and it kept showing the blue highlighted thumbs up was 0, and then when I would click it, it would take it away, and it would go back to 0, 0. And when I'd click it, it would show the blue with a 0, and then add one more dislike. And then when I would take it away, it would go back to 0 likes, 0 dislikes. And I thought, wow, it's really not going to let me like the video. Every time I click like, it adds a dislike. So then I even tried to click dislike to see what would happen. Well, it just added a dislike. And this is no surprise to me, because if you've seen the videos I've uploaded exposing the flat earth psyop, like I just uploaded one, and right away, it's got 19 likes, 47 dislikes. Oh, really? There's nothing to dislike in this video. It proves that the earth is a sphere. If you have logic, if you have reasoning, this is complete proof the earth is a sphere, undeniable. I uploaded this video to remind the flat earthers that it's not NASA who declared the earth is flat. It's thousands of years of science, accumulated science, proofs, research. Has nothing to do with Freemasonry or NASA. The earth being a sphere is not the work of the Freemasons. You see, the flat earth community, it just promotes nothing but lies and misinformation and ignorance. It has a group of people spouting off nonsense. Do you guys understand that every time I make one of these videos, I lose a bunch of subs? I've lost over 4,000 subs since the beginning of the year, and I guarantee it's YouTube attacking me because I'm exposing their psyop. I don't care about how many subs I have. I don't care if I have 0 subs. I'll keep making these videos despite how many subs they take away. I'm trying to help out all of you who've been taken by this very obvious psyop, which it is. Flat Earth has the same gematria as psyop. Probably not a coincidence. Here's another video. Flat earthers say horizon always maintains eye level. This is part of their argument, part of their false religion, their false rhetoric. Horizon doesn't always maintain eye level. This is a false claim. This video proves that. So why do you guys all dislike this video? I wonder how many people liked it and it got added to the dislike side. You know what I mean? That thing I showed up in the beginning, this doesn't just happen with flat earth videos. This has happened with a number of videos I've made in the past where people have reported this. When I expose these false flag shootings, a lot of people will comment, I keep liking your video and it adds a dislike. So this happens to videos that YouTube does not tolerate. YouTube does not tolerate videos exposing the flat earth psyop, But videos that say the earth is flat, YouTube has a bunch of troll accounts come in and add a ton of likes. Some of the worst videos ever made in the flat earth community have just thousands of likes. They're filled with nothing but lies and ignorance and misunderstanding. Look at these videos. All of these videos prove the earth is a sphere. Here's another video that shows what's wrong with the horizon always maintains eye level argument. This is just real knowledge for all of you flat earthers repeating the lies of your new flat earth religion. Look at this, 113 likes, 381 dislikes, I'm sure. Here, I show that how the stars rotate in opposite directions in opposite hemispheres, which is a proven reality, something that could never happen on a flat earth. Not to mention a sunrise and sunset could never happen on a flat earth because the earth would always be lit. The sun's not a lamp. The sun's light is unlimited. You know, the flat earth community has turned the sun into a lamp that only has a light that goes as far as your living room light bulb. Anyhow, proof of the rotation of the stars, opposite directions and opposite hemispheres. Another video showing what's wrong with the flat earth map, how you would see both sides of the moon on the flat earth map. As we know, the people of earth can only see one side of the moon. And this video right here is just straight mathematics. This video shows that there are flights in the southern hemisphere and how flights in the southern hemisphere prove the earth is a sphere. This video is undeniable. So many of you flat earthers are claiming there's no flights in the southern hemisphere. Completely false. There are flights in the southern hemisphere. This video is about the flight from Johannesburg in South Africa to Sydney, Australia, how that nonstop flight is directly over water. On the flat earth map, if you look at the direct course of the flight, what it would be on the flat earth map, the flight would go over mainland Asia, which it does not. The flight goes over the ocean. Plus, if it was the flat earth map, based on the mathematics, the flight would take almost twice as long as it actually takes. So, flat earthers, I'm making videos that are undeniable, like the rest of my work, to help you guys see through the lies you've swallowed. And it's not that I'm mad at you guys or I dislike you guys. It's that I'm trying to help you out. I don't want you to be taken by the psyop that's meant to discredit us. Understand that we are looked at as a truth community, and I get trolled every day by videos that say, this guy's a fucking idiot. He believes the earth's flat. Why do you think so many comments like that are left on my video? Obviously, a lot of you know that I don't think the earth's flat, but I get those comments left every day. And I typically delete them because I don't want people thinking that I think the earth's flat. You know, people already think I'm crazy for exposing what I have, even though my work is very provable. See, that's the difference between my work and the flat earth psyop. My work is based in evidence that I can back up every single day, every second of the day, and all of you can go out and verify. The flat earth psyop, it's based in no evidence. It's based in belief. It's based in lack of understanding, ignorance. Let me show you. How many of you flat earthers know that the flat earth community in the United States of America originates out of Zion City in Illinois, not far from Chicago, the Zionist Mecca, where Rahm Israel Emanuel is the mayor? Do you know this? That the flat earth community in the United States, the original school of flat earth, is Zion City, Israel? I made this video more than a year ago, showing how the flat earth was a psyop meant to divide us, meant to distract us, meant to discredit us. And I showed, look at the flat earth community. It's full of nasty people, aggressive people, people who are not honest. You know, I put up with the flat earthers for a long time, just took their abuse, didn't even respond. Finally, I put out one video just saying, look, you guys, look at where the roots are of the flat earth. Zion City. No one except the low-down scoundrel, a person lower than the dirtiest dog, yes, lower than a skunk, would call the earth a globe in Zion City. This is what you flat earthers sound like. You don't see who you've been tricked by. Someday, all of you who are mad at me, you're going to thank me for helping you get out of the flat earth psyop. You know, you can look back on your time believing the earth was flat as a A mistake in life that you learned from? Fallen for propaganda? I also want to address this. So many flat earthers leave this comment. This guy forgot to take into account that the earth is supposedly spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. How does one land a plane on a spinning ball? The runway would spin out from under the plane. This video proves nothing. Well, in fact, this video that he's commenting to proves everything if he has the logical and rational mind to understand it. But his comment is based on his misconceptions. He thinks that the earth is spinning at a different rotational speed than the atmosphere around us, than the sky above us. He doesn't understand it's all part of a contained system moving together. This is why there's so many flat earth videos saying, how come a plane traveling this direction doesn't get to its location faster than a plane traveling this direction? The reason why is because when the plane is traveling, it's traveling in a system that's all rotating together. It doesn't make a difference what direction you're traveling. It's all moving together. There's flat earth videos saying, how come when I jump in the air, I don't land in a different spot if the earth's rotating? It's the same thing. When you jump in the air, you're jumping into air that's rotating together, part of an enclosed system. So flat earthers, so many of you do not even understand the reality of the world you live in. You have this false understanding which leads to so much of your confusion. And you guys really are very simple-minded. Your arguments are, how come when I look out, all I see is a flat horizon? Well, it's because you're itty-bitty, teeny-tiny like all of us, and your perspective is of a massive surface. You can't see the curvature from where you stand, but you can see the horizon, which is where the earth curves away, why the sun sets behind it, why the sun rises behind it. I don't know why you guys think, it's perspective and the sun's disappearing out of the distance where it could light your eye. No, not at all. If that were true, you could point a powerful telescope at the sun where it just set and you'd pick it back up. The reason you can is because it's set behind the horizon. It's why half of the earth is in light and half is in darkness. It's because the earth is a sphere. And it seems, in addition to being simple-minded, it just seems that you guys are also totally irrational and illogical. What's so unnatural about a sphere? A sphere is one of the most organic shapes in this world. This whole thing that water can't be curved. Have you guys ever seen a raindrop? Have you ever seen condensation? Water can take on any shape. Water can be like anything. Water can stick to a spherical earth because of gravity. Gravity pulls everything to the center. All of the flat earth arguments are based on misunderstanding. All of them. And simple-mindedness. Flat earthers also like to say, 1,000 miles per hour, think how crazy that is. It's as if everybody who thinks the earth is flat has never been on a plane. Do you realize how it feels when you're on a plane? When you're accelerating, you feel the acceleration. Once you reach your peak speed, and a lot of commercial aircraft travel as fast as 600 miles per hour, once it reaches peak speed and maintains that speed, you don't feel the movement at all. It feels like you're sitting in your living room on your couch, in your bed. You don't feel the speed. You don't know you're moving 600 miles per hour. When you slow down, you feel it again. So it's the change in speeds that allows you to feel the movement. The earth is rotating constant. The earth's in a system, just repeating cycles, day and night, seasons. It's in a perfect system. So, flat earthers, you just got to think more. Moving 1,000 miles per hour on an object as massive as the earth, when there's no change in speed, it's constant, you're never going to feel it. You would never feel that. And so many of your arguments, you just come back to, the reason I think the earth is flat is because I don't feel myself moving and the horizon looks flat. Those are silly arguments. Watch the videos I've posted. Don't even try to like them because it'll probably add a dislike. That's all because of how YouTube has it configured. YouTube wants to support the flat earth psyop because YouTube is not here for the truth. YouTube does not tolerate the truth community. That's why all truth videos are suppressed, pretty much except for the flat earth and Mandela effect. And those two things, as far as I'm concerned, are distractions. You know, they're not going to help us get out of the hell we're living in. The knowledge I'm putting out, that'll help us get out of the hell because it provides clear evidence of what's going on, who's responsible, who needs to be held accountable, who needs to be stopped. Saying the earth's flat, blaming it on the Freemasons, that's not doing anything to help our cause. Nothing. It's making us look foolish. Foolish. I want you flat earthers to ask yourself these questions honestly. Why did the flat earth psyop start in Zion community? Why does YouTube do this to the likes and dislikes? Couldn't even like this flat earth video from this very small channel. You know, unreal. Let's also put some more gematria practice to the flat earth psyop. Let's use our most basic methods based on the alphabetic order. Flat earth theory, 74, right? Like Jewish, like Masonic, you know, one of their major signature numbers, Zion City. But this one's my favorite, flat earth, psyop. And psyops are very real. You know, flat earth 91, psyop 91. The people promoting the flat earth, they don't care about truth. They care about YouTube views, attention, probably getting paid as the agents they are. I mean, anybody who heard my debate with Jeranism, did you hear Jeranism? I mean, he showed you what kind of person he was when it came to the truth. He said for years he didn't think 9/11 was an inside job. And like I've always said, the only people who didn't know what 9/11 was the day it happened were people who aren't very bright. And sadly, we live in a world where most people aren't very bright because there was nothing that was believable about 9/11. It was as believable as Santa Claus. To believe that a man in a cave did all that, what your government told you, in light of everything going on in the world, you know, no way. No way. Jeranism didn't have the brain power. In the debate, he even brought it up, and he said he used to dismiss people. He said he even got rid of one of his friends who was telling him it was an inside job. And Jeranism said he never woke up until the flat earth thing came around. So he couldn't wake up to the lies of 9/11 for more than a decade, but now 2 years ago, he got sucked into the flat earth psyop. And I imagine if you look at the majority of the flat earth promoters, you know, they don't really know much about truth in this world. They're just taken by this thing that's, I don't know, intrigues their simple minds. So, I mean, if you guys can't see what the flat earth is and just how obvious it is that this is a psyop, I can't help you. I can't help you. It comes back to that quote that you can't convince a moron they're a moron. That's why every day I make one of these videos, there's hundreds of comments like, how come I don't jump and land 10 feet from where I jumped from? Well, why don't you learn how the spherical Earth model actually works instead of your false understanding of it, you know? I've been studying the flat Earth for 2 years. How come when I jump, I don't land 10 feet? I mean, it's just right there. It's like, wow, you've been studying for 2 years and you don't know the answer to that question? Well, you've been studying the wrong information. You've probably been watching nothing but the flat Earth psyop videos, and now you're speaking like a fool. So you guys want to know the truth about the flat Earth psyop? Here's just some of the good videos I've posted. There's plenty more. Flat Earth is definitely a psyop. Anyone who's promoting it, they're mistaken. Maybe not everybody's a shill, but there's a lot of people who aren't that bright who make YouTube videos. If you think I'm not that bright, well, that just reveals more about you, right? Doesn't it? Here I am exposing something that's never been exposed, that's proven, that's a fact, that, you know, really opens eyes and minds. If you want to try to take a swipe at my intelligence, you're just going to look all the more foolish. Just like saying the Earth's flat. Until next time.